I had to do another reading, and it has to be a specialized reading. I'm calling it a comic reading because I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin. These comics, they are so entitled, and they think that they're in the right. I don't understand it. They are truly delusional. I bought a new deck, and I know that many of you already know it, and I have a lot of tarot readers on Tarotland that use it. It's called Jeopardized Tarot. But when I opened it up to look at it, quite expensive piece. It's not at all Jeopardized Tarot. I'm familiar with the Jeopardized Tarot, where everything is opposite of the images. When I bought it, this isn't a Jeopardized Tarot. This is something else. When I went back to the store and told them this isn't the traditional, Jeopardized Tarot. This is what I don't know what this is. And the lady was just as shocked as I was. All the cards are normal. All the cards are normal. But there's additional cards. There's additional cards and very strange symbolism. Right? And it comes with a real thick book too. But I never read the books because my intuition taps me in already. So I'm very lucky that way. Any type of deck out there, I can look at it and know exactly how to use it. Now that's spirit. That's spirit. These karmics collective, for whatever reason, they've been in your life, or they come across in your life, or they stumbled in your life, or you stumbled into their lives, or there was a collision in which you just faded, met. Whatever the circumstances, I'm pretty sure that you have learned what you've needed to learn, collective, from these karmic experiences. Some of these karmic experiences, we had no choice but to deal with them because they come from past life actions, right? And connections and allegiances that were made in other lifetimes. Well, it just so happens that when I was meditating on these new cards to begin to use them, they gave me past life dynamics. And I'm like, ooh, what? Because there are no tarot decks that specifically addresses past lives and what went on in past lives. Spirit told me that I should design a deck of cards that addresses the past life. That would be wonderful and genius. The thing is that, you know, past lives soap operas that have gone before are no different than the current soap operas that are happening today. So you can take any deck, and if you choose to read on a past life, it will give you the same information as any specialized cards of past life that I may design, or anybody else for that matter. The symbols will be the same because, again, nothing is new under the sun. So there won't be anything new and unique in the past life that has not already been recapitulated in the current life or will be in the future. All is the same, you know? So I said to myself, well, they're sure cost enough. Let me use them and see how, see how it gels. So we're gonna do that this evening. I'm gonna do it now. My battery is running low. Then I gotta go to Starbucks and charge because I have no electricity. You know, and until we see what happens Monday, might not need to put it on. You know, I'll be somewhere else. So in the meantime, I said, well, let me jump in to what I know, to what I know best, which is doing my spirituality, my reading, my birth charts, pa pa pa. That's truly the core of my peace and happiness. despite the whirlwind, the storm happening around me. I'm an ascended master. I've been here many revolutions. So this is why these things really don't affect me the way it will do somebody else. They put a notice on my door. Notice to vacate. You got 24 hours. I took it and ripped the shit. I said I ain't going nowhere because I'm under a lease. And if we want to fight, let's go to court and let's fight. I do have an active legal team that protects me personally and also my company. So yeah, this nigga here got representation, so it's not gonna be that easy. After so much money I've put on deposits and stuff like that, you ain't gonna kick me out like a dog because I'm missing 1 month rent. You know, uh, that's just not gonna happen. So they're really upset at me because they think I'm so entitled. No, no, fuck you. You know how much money I paid to come in here? No. And this is the highest upper class neighborhood of all of Houston. No. And I'm not gonna lose it. Let's see what happens till Monday. I need 2 grand. Let's see what happens. I left it up to God and the ancestors, and they've never disappointed me. Never, never, never. So these ops are so upset, so angry that they have not been able to knock me off my square. Uh, they think that I got either some sugar mama or big dick daddy taking care of me behind the scenes. No, bitch, I'm doing this all on my own. Well, not really. I do have a partner, and that is our God Almighty. So when I got this bad boy, big dick nigga, you know, on my side, what the fuck am I gonna worry about? Really? What am I gonna worry about? And I don't. I need you. I show you what I'm going through. I share with you my crisis, what I'm going through, because I want you to learn from it. It's an opportunity to develop control, discipline, focus, and stay in high vibration despite what's happening. This is the true alchemy. If you can do that and be disciplined to stay focused on high vibration while everything else is falling apart around you, then you're on your way of being a very good, masterful alchemist, magician, right? And this is how you develop those skills. It's not handed to you on a silver platter, and you don't inherit it. It's something that you have to marshal through. They throw you in the harshest of wildernesses and leave you there. And if you don't come back in 2 or 3 days, you fail. If you come back, you got the Holy Grail. You know, it truly is the Moon and Aries story, too, to a certain degree, or to most part, it is. Uh, for some people, this type of crisis, to lose their apartment, to lose everything, to be out on the street, lose their money, no money, no house, no nothing, no food. This will kill somebody. They will throw themselves off of a cliff, a roof, or put a bullet in their head. I've seen it happen. It does happen. This is how codependent we are to financial security, the basic needs, food, shelter, clothing. If this is taken away from you, there's no way that you can focus on the goal. You can't focus on your mission because the basic needs have been interrupted, taken from you. So now you're put in survival primal mode. And if you're in that mode, you cannot be a whistleblower. You cannot expose what's already out of the bag. This is the strategy. And that might work for some people. But when it comes to chosen ones and earth angels and all that stuff, no. You have to understand that this is a type of path that you have to be ready and willing to die for the cause. That's why many are called and few are chosen. Because very few have that kind of courage and conviction. Right? So, and it means releasing the ego and being led by the divine, even though sometimes the path and ways of the divine can be a little bit, confusing and mysterious and scary, right? Uh, but that also is a test to you as well to see how deep and loyal and dedicated and committed your faith is towards the Creator. And the Creator is not going to take your word. He's going to put you through stuff to see if your word and conviction matches your actions with whatever crisis you are put through. And once to the Creator's satisfaction, that you've met those requirements and developed that discipline, then everything else is given to you and rewarded to you. Of course, in divine timing. And when we're talking about the universe and the creator, we're talking maybe years. So you have to be content in reinventing yourself and be comfortable being uncomfortable, if that makes any sense. Because with this type of mission, that you can't have security and white fence and picket white fence and security and still be a missionary and a whistleblower. No, you have to be ready to pack up and go on to the next adventure. And you may have to leave people behind, places, things behind, even pets. It's all part of the profile of what a earth angel is, what they do, and what ultimately becomes their fate. Right? But these are karmics. They know this. They know it. But there's something here that's not really natural when dealing with these karmics, because nothing has worked. They fail miserably, but they're still going at it. And they know that they're not fighting you collective or myself per se, but really the creator who stands in the front lines protecting us. And when you have that kind of protection, you got to be careful who you're fucking with. It can really cost you your life. But these comics don't seem to really care. They are obsessed in trying to destroy your life, destroy my life, over petty bullshit stuff from childhood that many of you don't even know, wasn't even aware of. Um, and I question my own feelings sometimes, because instead of being angry for the things that have been done to me in my companies, this malicious stuff, malicious. But I don't feel anger. I don't feel resentment. But what I do feel, believe it or not, it's a lot of sadness. I feel a lot of sadness. Not me, sadness for me. I feel sad for these ops that are so wounded that they don't know how to be functional adults and are still reacting to old wounds. All wounds that many of you, myself included, didn't even know were there. Like, who knew? And this is coming from family. It has a certain sting to it, you know? Uh, Listen, I've already been through the rainbows of emotions, anger, resentment, because I've been in these cycles before. When you're an earth angel or divine feminine or masculine, empress, emperor energy, uh, life is not easy. It's not meant to be easy, because with an empress title or emperor title or earth angel and the other titles that go with divine guidance and divine mentorship, with it comes money, opportunity, wealth, youth, good looks. It has its perks. And people get caught up in that and don't look at the other polarity, which is, you really are a grunt, roughneck soldier, and God will put you wherever you are needed, and usually in the worst of trenches. Okay. I do believe in my heart that these comics notice. What they didn't realize is that I was such a candidate to be qualified to do this. They saw me as someone that was naive, gullible, attractive, and therefore oop oop doop. And many of them have seen you collective the same way. You know, I love that. I love that, because that means that you're not gonna see me coming, because you've already formulated prejudices and judgments just on my looks, and you figure that there are people comments that are saying that I'm that you collective, right, and dumb, stupid, gullible, naive. These people actually called me stupid. Yeah, I speak 5 languages. I went to Columbia, postgraduate. I'm a scholar. These motherfuckers, they never even finished high school. Some of them were so busy sucking dick in the hallway that they never put invested in their education. So then they look at me and they want to tell me and slander me and all that kind of stuff. And you too, collective, as if they are somebody. They are garbage that should have been thrown out a long time ago. And they know it, you know it, collective, I know it, and the ordinances of the heavens know it. Yeah. So maybe this is why I'm really at peace about what's happening, because I truly am at peace. And I'm delighted to see that they're getting their just desserts. Because the best revenge is to live well. And that I will always do, with or without the agency of money. Okay. That's true magic. So let's see. Let's see what this needs. I love the feel of them. I do. I love the feel of them. But they are, oh, the images are like, woo, the imagery. Okay. Where do these comments, fucked up at? Where did they fucked up at? We have here, and I don't know where my Mr. Magoo is, and it's so dark in here, even though it's bright and sunny outside. It's one of those buildings where they're built in a way where it casts a shadow. But we're on the west side of Houston. Okay, if I can see this, Here we go. Many of them are sad. They're sad and feel like they've fallen from grace. Now, you would think that this sadness is because they made a mistake in judgment and going after the wrong person, and they truly love you, collective, and they really want to find a way to apologize. They don't know how to do this. That's what you would think. Not at all. What this sadness has a lot to do with the fact that they couldn't beat you, they couldn't defeat you. They're watching you be at peace, and this is causing them to feel a certain way about it. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. You guys have been wonderful in your donations. Thank you so much. Anything helps. Trying to recruit $2,000. You know, after I take care of the rent, then I gotta take care of the light, which is another $300 bill. Yeah, I have not been making money. It's been blocked with all the money spells, all that stuff. Grinding, but I'm still here. I'm still whistleblowing. In fact, I'm being more tenacious than ever. Look at here. Like a kamikaze, they're diving nose down into the ground to their death.